Good, good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. I hope everyone is doing great. It's this day. It's a day before NFP. Plus, it's a day before Good Friday, which means tomorrow the market won't be opening. But remember, just because there is news, there's NFP, it means that actually on Monday, let's say Tuesday, the market might spike, whether up or down, because those results, they're gonna be positive or negative. But with the way I saw the market selling, I think the market might try to recover. So it means the market might spike to the upside. But yeah, long time, few days. I think maybe it's almost 5 days, and not updating actually anyone, because sometimes we get busy. Yeah, this sell move here was a bit crazy. Actually, on NASDAQ, that sell was a bit crazy because when we check the analysis, the market doesn't really give us some very nice analysis, but we will try. We will just try to see what we can get, because when you know, this is the issue that sometimes or most of us have. When you start to lose in the market, you start to get confused, because you end up using your emotions. You no longer just do the analysis perfectly, you just use the emotions to check things. So that's why when we lose few days, maybe 1 day or 2 days, I stop sending the signals for that day, then I will resume tomorrow. Why? Because I don't really want to see things which are not there, because your brain, or as people, we don't actually want to lose. So once you lose, you just want to recover. You see, you just want to recover. I think this camera, I think is disturbing us. I think if it's here, it will be much better. You see, so this is NASDAQ. Actually, what do we see here? We see that the market actually from back there, 2020 there, the market was actually pushing to the upside. You can see that the market was pushing to the upside. This is after COVID. The market tried to push the upside. I tried to check if maybe we had some sells like this. You can see we had some seriously big sell there, but sorry. But the market was still pushing to the upside. The market was actually still pushing to the upside. So let me show you. Actually, I want you to understand something, or to see where I'm going with this. We can see that if we zoom in, you can see that the market had this sort of moves where the market seriously pushes lower, but still we know that we are on an uptrend. Do you see that? I hope you see that. So now let's go back actually to where we are. So after that, the market started to do what? To give us this sort of this was a very nice one. This downtrend, the market was obviously pushing to the downside. So the market gave us this aggressive push up, like the market was about to do what? To change the direction. Guess what? The market kept pushing lower until, like, you see, the market was actually pushing to the lower side, even though we had this sort of recoveries or rejections, big ones, by the way. So now we are here. So the best way is to do what? Is to try to understand the previous trend. Do you see? This is the previous trend, which was actually going down. So now we have something new. We have something new where the market is trying to do what? The market is trying to give us a very nice bullish momentum. But what I see is, it seems like where we already had something like this, you see that? even here we might have something like that. Yes, I might be wrong, the market can change and push up, but I think there is enough chance for the market to do what? To push a little bit lower before we see another push. Or that push can happen even here. It's possible. Because whatever that I see here is on US30, the market was not actually on a bearish momentum. And we know very well that that might actually push NASDAQ to catch up. You see, so let's try to connect here. I think if we try to connect, I will just start from this point to this point. So that can be a reasonable, very, very, very straightforward. Let me remove this, or let me just stop it here. This can be a very straightforward uptrend. Do you see that? So which actually, just because the market is selling and we don't actually know where the market is going to stop or bounce back, it means we can just draw this here and say, you know what, maybe this trend might end up catching up with this. You see, we only have these two actually. It might end up reaching this point here before we see another push. It's also possible. Or another one, I saw something like around this area, it seems to be something. But I don't know if the market is actually respecting that. You see, that point is also valid. So we can also add something there just to make sure that we get in the right side of the market. Also, another one, I think, if you start something here, you're going to get something valid there. But the market seems to be playing games. But now it seems like the market is trying to move away from that. So let's try to draw around this area. Do you see that? So I think we had the market respecting this area several times. You see here, even this area, the market was actually struggling to break. So maybe the market wants to come back here, respect this area before we see a nice push. You see, remember, this is a daily time frame, right? So there is a chance if the market is going to break this area, obviously we will say, yeah, that sell is going to like seriously melt. But it's difficult to give people sell positions when we are on a very nice bullish momentum, because the market can just bounce back very quick. So now let's go on a 4 hours time frame. I'm taking my time here so that people understand one or two things. I want you to understand one or two things. We are not in a hurry. So you see what's really happening around this zone here. I can push a little bit up because that's how the market actually created some candlesticks. You see these candlesticks, some of this area is quite similar to that point there. So which means there is a chance for the market to push a little bit higher, or the market can do what? The market can break this area and start to push the lower side. Do you see that? Because around this area we also had some sort of a support. It was difficult for me just to give people a sell when you know that the market is still on a fresh push. Yes, we have some serious economic news. They change every day. We have that, but that doesn't really make just to change the direction for the whole year or the whole week. It's just maybe for a day or two. The market can reject from this area and start to push the upside. So for now, we're going to focus on this two. We have two areas, by the way. So the market seems to be weak. We understand the market seems to be weak, but we have a support here. So the question is, will the market respect that? If not, obviously, we will see a sell. And for us to sell, we have a bigger or thick area here. You can't just sell anywhere because it's the playground of this is the playground where the market was just playing around, and the market can just reach this area and then push up, and you say, oh, the market made fake breakout. No, that is a zone where the market is actually playing around. So around this area, we're expecting the market to respect, obviously, maybe to push the upside, or if we break this zone, then we will say, yes, we're going to go lower. Do you see that? So if I go closer there, I have an area also that I will say, if the market breaks, then I will say, now let's buy. So let's go there on a 5 minutes time frame. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. So yeah, so now we have something like this. Yeah, we have something like this. Yeah, that we are on this area. This is very thick, guys. This is very thick. The market can do anything around this area. So what we have here is we can just mark this area is fine, but we also have a diagonal one. If we want to sell, the market has to move away from this too. So we can say now we can sell. So above this area, we also have an area. You can see the market is respecting that. I have to mark that so that we can, if maybe the market wants to push the upside, I will understand and say, okay, if the market breaks above this area, plus we are on an uptrend, yes, we can take actually that buy. You see that the market actually is showing us something. So if the market pushes above this area, if the market gets out of this area, because the market created something and it shows that the market respected that. Even here, it still shows that the market is respecting that because we see a candlestick touched and now it's pushing lower. So we don't know if this lower can reach this area and go lower. For us to just say we need to buy, I think we just have to wait for the market to get out. I think this battery is dying. Okay, something like this, you see. So then after that, we can say we can buy. But the market has this thing of consolidating first before we see a very nice move, you see. I hope you understand that. But I'm still bullish actually on NASDAQ. I think it's gonna NASDAQ gonna try to catch up with actually US30. You can see the time the market was selling, NASDAQ US30 was very solid. So which means there is enough chance for the market, especially NASDAQ, to catch up with US30. Do you see that? So if we go on a daily time frame on US30, you can easily see that we have some very nice structure. Let's see. This time we had something like that, is fine. So this time you can see that actually US30 doesn't really care much about NASDAQ. It's just doing its own thing, so which is good. But also that can be a guide to us to say maybe the market is not really, people, they're just panicking, maybe because of something. Mostly it's going to be the news, economic news, obviously, or maybe these companies, whatever happens in the market obviously panics most of the time. So now you can see that the market actually created something for us. The market created this area where we can call our recent support, and on top there we already had something as a resistance. You see that this is a daily time frame. So what is going to happen is the market can still push to around this area, maybe before we see another push to the lower side, or the market can just break this area. So when we go closer there, that's why actually we're still expecting the market to do what, to push the upside according to this type of a move. Let's go on 4 hours time frame. Let's go on 4 hours time frame. So what's really happening on 4 hours time frame is also shows that the market is like seriously aggressively pushing to the upside. If we try to draw some sort of a support area, sometimes it's not going to be clear because the move here is very, very, very aggressive. So what I'm going to do is I will just try to zoom in and try to get what's really happening around here, what's really happening. So the structure, I think bit confusing, but at the same time we understand that the market is actually still on a very nice bullish momentum. Do you see that? The market is still on a very, very nice bullish momentum. So, but bit consolidating also. I want to remove this. This is 4 hours time frame. I think maybe the structure might not be that clear. Let's just use 1 hour. It's fine. So on 1 hour, you can easily see that the market is doing something very nice. Also, the market is respecting these areas, which shows that the market is actually still on that bullish momentum. Yes, the market might not be coming back around the support area, but we see that even if around this consolidation, you can see the move is not really nice, guys. These moves are not very nice. We had something here, obviously. We had something here. Obviously, the market did break out. It seems like we also had something there. So the market is not giving us some very proper structures. So because if it's an uptrend, we're expecting the market to keep pushing up like that. But the market is not doing that, which means people are still confused. There was bank stuff going on, but it seems like maybe later on the market might start to push the upside. And now the only fear that people have, or the investors have, is whether they're going to increase the rates. That is not actually going to be good, and I think that it's what is happening on NASDAQ. I think the market is pricing in on that, you see. So now I'm expecting, for me, this is just consolidation. It's not a proper move, but the market pushes up, down, pushes up. You can easily see with these candlesticks here. Just check these candlesticks. You see, up, down, up, then up again. So you will see that the market is not actually giving us some proper moves. So the best way is to wait for a better structure, then we can execute. If the market reaches this area, we can expect to buy, or if it breaks, yes, we can say maybe it's our time to do what, to sell. So I think that makes sense. So let's go straight to gold. Let's go straight to gold, 4 hours time frame. Gold has been like seriously pushing to the upside, but I think slowly it will actually try to sell. You can see the market is, this is 4 hours time frame. You can see that the market has been actually pushing to the upside. Or let's just go and see this on a daily time frame, just to make sure people understand what's really happening. The market is seriously on a very nice bullish momentum. So, but where we are, just because the market was like aggressively pushing to the upside, there is a chance for the market to do what? For the market to come back down here. It's quite similar to here. You see the market pushed lower, and then even where we are now, I think that might give us another room for the market to do what? To push a bit lower. I hope you see that. Or maybe the market might change and start to push the lower side. But when we go closer on a 4 hours time frame, or even lower, let's see. When we go closer here, we start to realize that the market is moving, or the market just gave us everything. Do you see that? The market gave us some very nice structure. The market was actually trying to wedge here. You can see very nice structure. Then after the market broke out, so the market might come back here to retest, or the market might start to create another structure around that area before we see the market pushing up. So I think the best way that we can do is we have to mark our resistance on top, then wait for a structure to happen. The market will create something for us on the bottom side. Then we can now work with that. If the market wants to consolidate, that is also a structure, but we just need to know where can we buy, because this thing is actually pushing to the upside. So the best thing is to let's just relax and wait for the market to do its thing. So yeah, I think for today, guys, everything is fine for today. Let's wait for the market to give us some nice moves, then we will see what we can do. So I hope you're gonna enjoy your Easter holidays. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Thank you very much. Bye.